Hi guys! No, my video title is not a lie. Apparently Lil Nas X is indeed releasing Satan shoes. Satan shoes. A trainer called Satan Shoes, and it's true, they apparently do contain a drop of human blood in them, among other things. I'm going to let you know how I feel about this as a Christian. I mean, you couldn't make this up, could you? This is just ridiculous. So as I speak about this, I'm going to show you some images from the Satan Shoes website, which the manufacturer and distributor of the shoe has put online. You can make up your own mind about what you think about this. Obviously this week Lil Nas X has been trending because he released a very controversial music video in which he appears to descend into hell and dance around with Satan and blah blah blah. I mean, you know, hey, music has always been provocative, well, some music has always been provocative, and I think if you listen to certain types of music they can be especially provocative. Marilyn Manson has famously been on stage ripping pages out of the Bible and going against God and what have you, and I guess any artist can try and make a point through what they're doing. Not quite sure what point Lil Nas X is trying to make, but let's have a look at this. Okay, so here we go. I'm reading here from an article on TMZ, who are, as you know, the pinnacle of excellent journalism. Lil Nas X is fully leaning into his new hellish aesthetic, teaming up with an ideals organisation to release Satan shoes. This on the heels, pardon the pun, of his polarising music video on the same subject. The rapper pop star is putting out a limited release of Nike sneakers that are all about the Prince of Darkness and his kingdom, right down to the box artwork and even the shoe design itself, which features a pentagram emblem sitting on the laces. Okay, so there should be some... I'll try and get some photos up on the screen of you actually. The shoe body is a Nike Air Max 97, which MSCHF, the company behind the campaign, has reinvented with Nas X's new Montero song and video in mind. It's got a Bible scripture emblazoned on the side, Luke 10:18, which references Satan's banishment from heaven. It's actually Jesus saying, "I saw Satan fall as lightning from heaven," which is when God kicked Satan out of heaven. In case you don't know the backstory, God kicked Satan out of heaven. He was the chief archangel. He was kicked out of heaven for trying to take the place of God. He tried to become God. He wanted the throne place of God, and God said no and kicked him out. So he found out why God is God and got kicked out of heaven. There's also a 666 reference. As you know, some of you will know, 666 is the number of the beast, the mark of the beast, in the book of Revelation, which is commonly believed to be Satan, and 666 is his number. So there's a reference, 666, towards the back of the shoe with another number in front of it, alluding to which limit unit it is. Word is the manufacturers are only dishing out 666 of these shoes to the public, and there you go, they're going to cost $1,018 a pair, and they're coming out at the end of this month, so very, very soon. Now, I don't know about you, but I have never spent that much money on a pair of shoes, ever. $1,018 on a pair of sneakers. Wow. I could buy my wife, my children, and me a pair of shoes for all that, and they'd be good shoes too. So here's the kicker. Apparently these shoes will contain 1 drop of human blood somewhere along the soles. And no, clarifies TMZ, not the metaphorical blood, sweat and tears of the factory workers who will presumably put these together, like actual plasma-filled red stuff. Whose blood are they using? I mean, how much blood is... If it's 1 drop of blood multiplied by 666 pairs, who's giving up the blood? Is the blood potentially infectious? During a pandemic, should anyone be putting blood in anything that, you know, that's human blood, that someone could possibly catch an infection from? I mean, should anyone put blood... God, why am I bothering to ask you this? Should anyone put blood in a shoe intentionally? I think the answer's no. Right. Unclear whose blood exactly is being used for this, says TMZ, but it's provocative without a doubt. Okay, there you go. So, you know, there you are. Satan shoes. I mean, personally, guys, as a Christian, I couldn't be more against this, could I? I mean, I would never dream of wearing anything with the number 666 on it, because it is the mark of the beast, and because it is the mark of Satan. I would never wear it. Now, I have been to conventions. You know, I went once to a horror movie convention, not because I'm big into horror movies, because I was working on a film that had a slight horror theme, and I remember seeing people there blatantly wearing 666, and even then I thought, that's really silly, you shouldn't be wearing that, because you shouldn't take the mark of the devil. You know why you shouldn't take the mark of the devil, and why you shouldn't wear pentagrams, and why you shouldn't tattoo them on yourself, and why you shouldn't wear anything bearing the devil's mark? I'll tell you why, because let me tell you the truth about the devil, and I know some people think, well, he doesn't exist, but to be true, you know, that is the biggest lie, as you know from the film Usual Suspects. The problem with the devil is, the devil pays really well, he seems like he's your friend, but never forget, the devil always kills his own. It's very, very important to remember that. The devil always kills his own. Satan always comes to get his own. There's always a payday with Satan. He always comes to get his own, and it's never nice when he does. So I would never dream of wearing anything that bears his mark, ever. I just think it's dangerous. Anyway, I've given you my thoughts on the Satan shoes. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Can you imagine saying to someone, look, do you want to see my Satan shoes? Who would say, yeah, I'd love to. Every single person's going to say, what are Satan shoes? And why are you wearing Satan shoes? I've never said to anyone, do you want to see my Jesus shoes? I don't have any Jesus shoes, but apparently the same company did actually make, a few years ago, made a shoe with holy water in. So, anything for money, eh guys? Let me know what you think about the Satan shoes. Let me know if you think they shouldn't be done, whether they're a bad idea, or whether you think, you know what, let's just pretend it's all imagery and metaphor, which it isn't, but let's pretend it is. Let me know what you think. I'd be curious to know your thoughts. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.